Hi all, this is my video that I said I'd do with all my scarves and wraps and things. Some of it's my personal stock and some of it's actually stock from the shop. I haven't got everything I've made here. I'll probably try to find some photos to put in at the end of other stuff that I've made that's already sold or been given away. But this is what I've currently got still in the house. So the first one is made with some lovely lavender? Try that again. Ladder. Made some lovely ladder yarn, which is this, you can see, and it's, if I untangle the actual bits, fringing, you can put it around. If I can stand up, so you see it just kind of sits down and around there. These are gorgeous pinks and oranges, so it looks lovely in the summer, but also gives a little extra jazz and light in the winter when you want a little happiness. I love it anyway. So that's the first one, and then this one again is ladder yarn. This one was actually an old jumper that I took apart, the parts that were still usable, and turned into another scarf. This one's not quite got as much fringing on as the last one because, as I said, it was from a jumper and I just reused what was usable from one that had been a bit destroyed. But again, I like it, it's pretty. So that's the only two ladder yarn ones I've got in. I actually have two balls of ladder yarn to make something else with, but I haven't got around to it yet. But this one you'll probably recognise recently from one of my videos. So obviously that's one of my shawl wrap scarf thingies. So you've seen that one, if you've seen my previous video. Got a few here, so we're going to be a little while, I'm afraid. Then this one, I'm sure most of you who do knitting and crochet would have already made one of these yourself. So a nice little frilly scarf. I've actually made many colours on this because at one point everybody wanted one, so I was making a lot of different colours, including some of the ones with the sparkle edging. I might have some photos left. I actually still have that in stock somewhere. So the black with sparkle edging, I think, still in stock. We'll have a look as I go through it, because I can't remember everything that I've still got. So this, some of you will recognise, it's a virus shawl. This is made with lovely linen yarn that I had left over from my customer's order. So again, we all know how the virus shawl looks, which is quite pretty. My hair's going to be a right mess at the end of this, isn't it? Never mind. Right, this was my first ever shawl and my first ever lace project and my first ever circular. I picked something to start with, didn't I? And this was made many years ago. But I don't know if you can see it all. So if I hold the edging up, you can see it works down into the centre, spirals round. This was Queen Anne's lace pattern, I believe, but it looks gorgeous on. And if I fold it out the right way, can't even put them on properly now, can I? But if I can try moving my shawl, my stool, I can turn around. Hopefully you can see, I'm quite short, so I don't know if you can see the spiral, but it spirals nicely on the back, and I love wearing this one. It's just so warm and cozy, because you can also wear it as a folded over as a semicircle if you like as well, and it looks good. Though I folded it in half the wrong way there. That's the back of it, as you see. It should be folded the other way around, so you can see the other side. There we go, that's the right way round. See, that just fits on there. Which, sorry that I'm out of camera, but I actually film on my iPhone, so there's not a lot of space to film things. This one, I got this yarn, I think, from car boot sound many years ago. So this is lovely kind of fake mohair type, and it's really soft. This is just another wrap. It it's just really warm. This is really warm and cosy, something I love wearing. And as you can just see, it's got a crochet edging, so it was knit based in stockinette and then crochet chain edging around it. But it's really super warm and cosy, so it's something I love to just cuddle up with in the winter. Don't have a lot of space on here, so it's going to get filled up pretty quick. Okay, this is when you find out that I'm really a child. I asked to make one for my niece, which I may have photos for, or I'll have to have a look, but I liked her so much I made one for myself. Made with different yarn, but I'm sure most of you recognise a unicorn scooty, which I have gone out in and I will go out in because I like it and I don't care what anyone says. But here's my little fringed ends and my yarn. But I love it, and it's warm and it's cosy, and I don't care if I look like a child. So always be yourself. Unless you can be a unicorn, then be a unicorn. Okay, this is just a simple cowl. This I actually made on one of my one of my knitting looms. So just basic round cowl, which I folded in half and sewn along so that it's double thickness. And then I like to wear it folded in half and down like that. And it's again soft and cosy. I had a whole bunch of this yarn, so I've used it for something else, but I can't actually remember what. So probably something I sold, I don't know. This was what was left over from a ball and I was just using it up. Okay, these next two, they're the same thing. I have to stand back to try to show you. They're the same thing but done in different colours. And what they are is shawls and poncho in one with a hood. Now there's not enough room in here for me to show you it, but I actually have a photo of me wearing this, so I'll add that in and then you can see in the photo what it actually looks like on. Bear in mind it looks better on someone who's skinnier, but I'm chunky and I don't care. This one, again, like the pink yarn, I got this at the same time. Again, it's another faux mohair. And this is just a poncho that I made. So, see, it just sits nice. And it's just a basic rectangle one that I turned into a poncho. I think I have a photo of this as well somewhere, so if I can find it I'll add that to the end so you can see it better on. And then this one, if you saw one of my other videos, you'll saw I did a with the, is it Kinko mandala yarn, I think? I can't remember what it's called now, but I made the pineapple shawl, and this is the original one I made, which though very pretty, no matter how much I wash this yarn and use fabric softeners or what, it feels horrid. So I only wear this when it's on top of clothing that's covering all my arms, because though it's very pretty, it feels really rough and horrid. So it doesn't get used often at all. Okay, this I made on my knitting machine, but I actually need new needles on it, and they don't come cheap because it's a really old one of the original like Singer knitting machines, but it's quite pretty. And again, so we'll just lay it down and over. And this one's really thin and floppy and I love it. I actually used this yarn to hand knit a different wrap as well, which I think I have pictures on. I know I have pictures on my Ravelry, so I can grab them off there and add them on to the end hopefully. This one, I wove this one on a frame loom. It was my first time weaving. I don't know if you can see the weaving in it. So it's not knit or crocheted, it is woven. And again, you can wear it just wrapped around, frillily. I tend to wear it like that because it helps keep my chest warm. There, see? But it's really pretty. It's really soft and it scrunches up lovely, and it's just lovely to wear, and it's quite warm even though it's so thin. It's actually really warm, so I really love wearing that. This one is, if I can get it untangled, which is easier said than done with pom-pom yarn. There we go. Okay, so this one is an infinity scarf that I wear multiple layers up like that, which again is the pom-pom yarn. And then this one is Galaxy, King Kong Galaxy. I think a lot of us have used this over the years. I've used a lot of this, and I have a lot of it in my stash. But this actually has a hat and a pair of wrist warmers that match it, that I wear all together normally. But I think it's quite pretty. Again, it's knitted with a crochet edging. If I just, so it's got that crochet chain edging, and it's just knitting stuck on it. But I think it's very shiny and pretty, and as you can see the sun reflecting off it, it looks lovely. Yeah, the hat and scarves I always wear with this. It's a little obsession of mine to wear things that are sparkly because I like sparkly. Okay, so that's most of the stuff that's my personal stock, my personal clothes. Let's see if we can get to the actual stock. You can still see me. There's a lot of it. There's 2 crates, so we'll see if we can get to it all. Okay, so okay, there's one of the ones with the sparkling edges. This was a more netty style look. Again, this is just, get off my watch. This is just a little one. So this is more for younger kids who like to dress like the mummy. I have them in 2 different sizes, one for the little kids and one for the mum. I may have sold the mum one, I can't remember. More of the pom-pom yarn. This time it's just crocheted together. I actually have 2 of them, so they just sit around soft. Again, these ones I've done for little kiddies because they're nice and small and they're soft and squishy, and I thought kiddies might wear them more. Though you could still wear it as an adult as a little small scarflet type thing. About 2 of them left. I did have more, but they're gone now. So another one of the pom-pom infinity scarves, which I can't even get round, but you see, I made a few of these. Another one. This one had a few more layers, so it's more chunkier one. I did make just long proper scarves with it as well, but I think I sold most of them. There you go, another one of these ones. So they're quite pretty. Again, it's that netting with the sparkle on the ends, which I quite like. This is done with ice yarns. I can't remember the thing of it, but it is the ice yarns, and it's really soft and lovely. I knitted on the diagonal, and then I gave it a crochet, single crochet edging, which I think just finished it off. So you can see it, go around, or if I can get around without ripping my hair off. So it's really soft and squishy. but it's, I want to pack all these away again. I have to make sure I haven't ripped any of my hair into them. I don't think customers would be happy with that, will I? Oh, this is some of that faux mohair again. I actually had 4 of these and I sold the others, but that was just a little one again, and it's really soft. I actually did have one that was real mohair, and that one was the first one to sell. I can't remember the name of this yarn, I'm afraid, sorry, but I think it was a Lidl's one. I think I got it from Lidl's. But this stuff is super soft. It is just so adorably soft. So I have a normal scarf with it, but I also have a super long one. It's a thinner one, but it's designed to be wrapped around a few times and still have length left. Probably even wrap it around one more time, to be honest, and still have room for it all. See, and these are so soft. I would have kept them myself, but I actually don't have much that would go with them. Again, this is another Ice Yarns one. Pretty sure this might have been Gumball. I've got Gumball and Gnome in my head, so maybe one was one and the pink one was one of them and this one was the other, I'm not sure. But I've done that as a triangle again. It's just knitted in garter stitch, and I liked the funky shape of this one. It adds lines, it just makes it different, I think. So whether anyone else will like it and buy it, I don't know, but I like it. This one is a hairpin lace shawl made in chunky, and what I've done, made 2 strips and then I joined them together. You see these strips, loops join in along there, and it's indented at the back. But these are affinity scarves, so you just wrap them around and wear them in. You can do them neater when you're not trying to show loads, but I just think they give a little something extra and funky. But I actually have 2 of these, this colour and this one. So again, it's the same thing as the last one with the joining of the hoops, but I think they look pretty. I used to take a lot of these to the craft stores I used to do, but haven't done any craft stores for quite a while. Oh, there you go, so I still do have the black one of these. So this is the black one with sparkles. This is the size like I did for the larger pink ones. These are much larger. I've only got the smaller ones left, but I've got the one big black one left. I sold the smaller ones of these ones, but they're really lovely. Ta-ta, I do have still one of these left, so that's just another mohair scarf. This one's quite big. I've done this fun. This is actually just done I-cord, so it's just knitted. There. But these ones are, I call them necklace scarves. I don't know what they're really called. You can just wear it lots around, and then you can just adjust the actual ones to different ones. There you go, and you just wear it around. I'm a little short to show how long it goes down, but I mean, if I give it a little tug, I'll actually have enough to wrap it around again, so you can see just how much of this one there is. There's quite a bit of this one, but I thought it was a little something different than just a basic cow, just to have like a necklace scarf that's huge. So really it's quite a big size, but it's really warm and quite cosy. You can see it's got several layers in there. This one's a smaller version, but again, same basic principle, just wrapping around. Yeah. So that one looks more like a necklace scarf than the other one, which is actually quite chunky and really quite nice. There's another diagonal scarf. This is done with the King Cole Galaxy again. It's quite a long one. So unroll it, put it on. So I can wrap it around twice and still have plenty left over. Do a little bit with. So this again is really soft and cosy, and because of the King Cole sequins, it's actually lovely and sparkly, so it will look lovely on a little evening dress or something if you're going out somewhere in the colder weather. It's really pretty. Okay, that's the first crate done, so let me just pause while I put all that away and get the second crate up. Okay, back here, got the next crate up, so we can show you all the rest if I don't pull it down on me first. Stay put. Can't balance things over, let's shove it in front of me, that'll be easier. Okay, so again, this is a virus shawl, which I'm sure some of you who follow my page would have seen. So that one, which I think come out really prettily. I love the colour changes in this one. So I got a little obsessed with virus shawls at one point, so I've made a few of them. I've got several different colours of the same little scarflet. So it has eyelets and knitted stockinette rows. That's the first colour. We have a black and white version, which should just kind of sit on there, and you put them on straight. Cool. Maybe I should try showing that without one that's got white in reflecting off the sun. There's a full white version of it. A full black one somewhere. Where'd that go? Okay, there is a black one in here somewhere, but I can't find it for the minute, so let's go. So these are my super chunky cows, which are really warm and cosy. So just kind of wear them. I got a few different colours of these ones as well. So it's just knit in a 1x1 ribbon all the way through, so it makes it super squashy. This is an orange and reds version. Find the join and put it at the back. Okay, so that's the orange and red version. And then this is the cream coloured version. These are really soft and squishy and just really cosy for the winter. And they're all 1x1 ribbon, and they're all the same yarn, but I can't actually remember the name of it. I think Jan showed all of it she had. I think it was Jan I commented on. I have such a terrible memory, I never remember who it was I saw certain things on. But okay, this is another, oh, in fact this is a top, so I'll show you this at a different time. But it's hairpin lace, it's just in the wrong box. Okay, so this is a granny triangle, but again, nice big one with fringe, which just sits around cosy again. So, I love this one. I've made a few granny triangles over the years. They're so simple to make, and just really cosy. I was tempted to make it with that purple yarn. I ended up making the granny triangle cowl with instead. Which, if you've seen one of my videos last week on it, I showed the two purple marble ones, so that's similar. That's a skirt, so that's in the wrong place. Okay, so this is very thin. If you've seen my video showing how to use the flower loom, Anahama flower loom, this thing, this is how I made with lace weight. Beautiful shawl. Made them in black and white as well, which are all sold. This is the only one I got left at the moment. But they're very pretty and delicate, so they look lovely on a special occasion with a pretty dress or something. But I think I have a photo of this one on a mannequin, so I will add that in if I can find it so you can just see how pretty and delicate it is. This one's not actually finished. It's practically finished, but I keep forgetting to go and buy the buttons. So it's a cowl that's got braiding up here. It's a knitted one, and once I've got the buttons on it, they will do up there, so you've got a really warm cozy cowl. If I show you, so it's got the loops on the ends, and the buttons will go just on the beginnings of them, and they would do up there. I'm not showing this very well, am I? But they will show up. But basically, if I just look at that, they were made with long lengths in between the thicker posts, and then they were just braided up through, and so that creates the lovely braid. And then I just have to get the buttons to finish that one off. This is a cowl with that really soft yarn that I showed you earlier. So this super soft and cozy. It's so light you barely feel that you're wearing it, actually, to be honest. There you go. I knew I had a black one of them. So that's the black version. So it just sits down and around like that. Can't see it very well, I don't think, because of my lighting. My lighting sucks. I'm really sorry about that. The sun's beaming in on one section. Oh, this is another colour version of that 1x1 rib cowl. Forgot I had the other colour, so I made a few of these. And then the last one is this cowl, which kind of made up as I went along. It just sits down like that, which is really pretty, which I like. And you can actually pull this way and out to give a slightly different look. As you can see, it's actually got knitting in between them all, so if you give them a good pull down, you can actually wear it down as a little off the shoulder thing. Again, it's so much easier to show you if it wasn't awful lighting, but there you go. I think, see, so you could wear it down like that because it does go down, and that works out lovely, and it's nice and warm, just a little extra comfort. So you can wear it like that, or give it a pull that way and squish them back up and wear it like that instead. Okay, I think that's all I've got. Yep. So that's all of the scarves and cowls and things that I've actually got left in stock at the moment. I'll see if I can find any photos of the other stuff that I haven't been able to show you that I made. I photograph most of my work, but sometimes I get an order that they want a really quick turnaround, just to literally make it, get it into the bag to post and get it gone before you even had a chance to take a photo. So that's all of my scarves and things at the moment. There's probably going to be more because I have a little obsession with making them, but hopefully you enjoyed watching all that, and I will do one on my blankets at some point, and probably on my hats because I have a thing for hats too, and my tops because I've got a few of them, and anything else I fancy doing or anything you want to see. I'm going to have to go and work out what's in my eye because that's hurting. So I'll see you all on my next video. Thanks, bye.